If you've been watching videos about old iPads or iPhones, you've probably heard of the word jailbreaking. Maybe you've even heard people say things like, don't jailbreak your device, it'll break it. Or, isn't that illegal? Or perhaps you've seen people using features on older iPads that shouldn't even be possible anymore and wondered, how are they doing that? Well, the answer is usually jailbreaking. But what actually is it? Does it damage your device? Is it dangerous? Is it even legal? Today, I'm going to answer all of those questions and hopefully clear up some of the biggest misconceptions around jailbreaking. Because, in my opinion, especially if you own an old unsupported iPad or iPhone, it's actually one of the best ways to give your device a second life. So, let's get started. The easiest way to think about jailbreaking is, when you buy an iPad or an iPhone, Apple decides what you are and aren't allowed to do with it. You can only install approved apps from the App Store. You can only change certain settings. Many parts of the operating systems are locked away. Jailbreaking removes many of those software restrictions. It gives you a much greater control over the device that you already own. Think of it like buying a house. Apple gives you the keys to the front door, but tells you that you're only allowed to enter half the rooms. Jailbreaking is like unlocking the rest of the house. You're not changing who owns it, you're simply gaining access to the areas that were previously restricted. Once your device is jailbroken, you can install tweaks, customize interface, use alternative package managers, access the file systems, install applications outside of the App Store, and perhaps most importantly for older devices, install community created fixes that restore functionality Apple no longer supports. So on newer devices, this may not be the best because you now have access to most of these things from Apple listening to their customers. But for older devices, it's definitely something to consider. So let's go move on to that. Why do people jailbreak? Years ago, the answer was simple. Apple didn't include many features we take for granted today. People wanted custom themes, widgets, quick settings, a proper files manager, custom gestures. Apple eventually introduced many of these features into the newer iOS itself. So nowadays, people jailbreak for very different reasons. Mainly keeping old devices alive. That's exactly why I jailbreak. I don't jailbreak because I want flashing icons or crazy animations. I jailbreak because I want my original iPad to still be useful. I've used it to restore the YouTube app, fix parts of the App Store, update certificates, install TLS and SSL fixes so modern websites load again, install classic games, and generally bring a 16-year-old tablet back to life. Without jailbreaking, none of that would have been possible. So, is jailbreaking safe? This is probably the question I get asked the most. The short answer is yes, but only if you know what you're doing. Jailbreaking itself doesn't automatically damage your iPad or iPhone. Millions of people have jailbroken Apple devices over the years. However, because you've removed some of Apple's restrictions, you also take on more responsibility. For example, only install tweaks from trusted developers and well-known repositories. Avoid downloading random files from websites you don't trust. Keep backups of your important data before making major changes. And don't install lots of tweaks all at once without checking that they're all compatible with each other. The most problems people experience aren't caused by the jailbreak itself. They're usually caused by installing incompatible or poorly made tweaks. If you're sensible and take your time, jailbreaking can be a very stable experience. I also always get the comments to say, I cannot believe you've put an exploited device on your Wi-Fi. Well, as long as you use a trusted jailbreak, I've never seen anyone get hacked just because their device is jailbroken. It's more the fact of not being careful after. If anything, when Apple unsupported these devices, they also stopped security updates. There are jailbreak tweaks out there specific to updating security, so I guess you could argue it's making it safer. In short, just be responsible. So, one of the other biggest questions is jailbreaking legal? Another common misconception that people always ask. For many people, the answer is actually no, it is not illegal. In countries such as the UK and United States, jailbreaking your own device for personal use is generally considered legal, although the exact rules and copyright exemptions may vary depending on where you live, so always make sure you check in your own country before doing it. What jailbreaking doesn't do is give you permission to download paid apps or content illegally. Those are completely separate issues. Jailbreaking simply gives you more control over the hardware that you already own. How you choose to use that control is your responsibility. So just do not download any copyrighted content that will get you into trouble. So, are there any downsides to jailbreaking? Absolutely. No technology is perfect. Depending on the jailbreak you're using, you may occasionally experience bugs or stability issues. For newer devices that still support applications, you will have anti-jailbreak technology which will stop you accessing certain apps. For example, some banking apps may refuse to launch. Certain online games with anti-cheat systems may detect modifications and stop working. Some streaming apps can also have compatibility issues. And because jailbreaking isn't officially supported by Apple, you'll generally need to rely on the jailbreak community for help, rather than Apple support. These aren't deal breakers for everyone, but they're definitely worth being aware of. And for older devices, you may have some settings or compatibility issues with certain tweaks, or issues, for example, with iOS 12 jailbreaking, is the camera app stops working. I guess in circumstances like this, it's making compromises. Do you need to use the camera of that old iPad? Or would you rather, for example, use the YouTube app again and use it as a media device? That decision will be up to you. So, is it worth it? For a brand new iPhone, honestly, probably not for most people. Apple has added many of the features that once made jailbreaking so popular. But if you've got an unsupported iPad or an older iPhone that's been sitting in a drawer for years, I think it's a completely different story. Jailbreaking transforms these devices. It restores broken features, brings old apps back to life, improves compatibility with modern websites, adds functionality Apple never intended, and most importantly, it helps keep perfectly good hardware out of the landfill. To me, that's what modern jailbreaking is really about. Not breaking the rules, not hacking your device, just giving old technology a second chance. At the end of the day, jailbreaking isn't for everyone. If you're perfectly happy with your device exactly as Apple designed it, then that's absolutely fine. But if you've got an old iPad or iPhone that Apple abandoned years ago, I genuinely believe jailbreaking is one of the best ways to unlock its full potential again. If you're new to all of this, don't worry. I've got an entire playlist dedicated to legacy iOS devices where I show you how to jailbreak different versions of iOS, fix YouTube, restore apps, improve website compatibility, and get the most out of unsupported Apple devices. I definitely recommend checking out next. And if you're not sure whether your particular iPad or iPhone can be jailbroken, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do the best I can. Just tell me which model you have, which version of iOS is running, and I'll do my best to point you in the right direction. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to leave this video a like, subscribe for more legacy iOS content. If you want to support the channel, please consider checking out the merchandise right here. If you want to support the channel even further, then do consider hitting that join button down below and becoming a channel member with a load of perks along the way. And I will catch everyone in the next one.